Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy and we're going to get straight into our explosive penny stock watch list. So the first stock we're going to look at is IGEN here on the weekly. I personally believe hindsight is 2020 and I've been buying this stock for the last 4, 5, 6 months. I don't even remember when I first bought this stock, but hindsight is 2020. Today was the day that I should have bought IGEN. So what I mean by that is that I was buying up here anticipating a cup and handle. I did not see that cup and handle come to fruition. And so now that I look at what happened with this price action, I do believe that today was the day to hop in onto IGEN. I think because if we look at this on the weekly, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row that we have just been going down. And so we haven't really seen a run like that in a very long time. You can see we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, but having 7 red weeks in a row is absolutely insane. The way we closed out today too, we did close a lot higher than our lows. And so in my opinion, I do think IGEN did bottom out today. And so if I go here to our daily, just to look at the price action, you can see here now we bottomed yesterday and now we are clawing our way back up. And so I do anticipate us now to start to roll forward. There has been some concerns about the slight dilution on this stock. If you look at the Form 7s, the outstanding shares have increased on each of the Form 7s, which I believe is one of the main reasons why we've seen the price kind of get dragged down. However, this still is a very low float stock that has a lot of opportunity in front of it, and at these prices I think you can't go wrong, considering that our price action now looks like it is on the verge of reversing. Price is well below all of its SMAs. We had 2 back-to-back strong closes, which we haven't seen in a while, so I am anticipating this stock to start to run next week. IGEN today was a great buy. If I could do it all over again, today would have been the day I bought IGEN big. Next stock of the day, we're looking at Humble on the daily time frame. So Humble is one of those plays that you just have to be patient with. You know, today is going to go by, tomorrow is going to go by, the next day is going to go by. But this is a stock for the decade. This is not a play for tomorrow. This is not a play for the next week, the next month, or even the next year. Humble is going to be a huge staple in the digital economy. And if you don't believe in this company, I want to remind you about a couple things. Crypto is still making tons of people money and it's not regulated yet. So what is the government eventually going to have to do? They're going to have to figure out a way to capitalize on all this money, figure out how to regulate it. Here we have Humble, an online bank that offers ETXs that have blockchain technology, and the head of the helm, Brian Foote, actually has one of the best brains relating to blockchain. And so just because of that alone, because of the guy at the helm, Brian Foote, is why I invested into this company. And in the long term, I like how they're building an ecosystem with all of these digital assets, and I can't wait to see where this one goes. At 62 cents, I'm laughing at this price. You should definitely not be selling. There should be no thoughts of you selling. This is a stock that you should continue to buy. If we're looking at just specific price action right now, we did have a tough rejection at resistance here, but now what we want to see is the price get above this yellow. If we get rejected, I could see the price getting as low as this level of support here at around 50 cents, but that is yet to be seen. Let's see if we can get our price back above this level. Regardless, these are easy levels to be buying Humble. Look where our red line is. Our 200-day SMA is at $1.71. Tons of upside from this point, and so I'm excited to see where this one goes in the long term. Next stock of the day, we're looking at WDLF. So WDLF actually had a monstrous day, and so this is actually a very interesting play because yesterday there was a stock on my radar that I wanted to buy. I didn't have any sort of funds available. It would take a couple days for the funds to transfer in and out of my account. So the only option I really had was to either sell a play in the red and to buy that play. And so I was looking at WDLF yesterday and I'm like, this stock is not doing me nothing. I'm down heavily on it. Maybe I should take some money out of this one and put it into that. But look what happens. I did not sell. I decided, no, I'm going to stick to this play. I'm already down too much. There's no way I'm selling at the bottom. The following day, look what happens to the stock. This is the type of psychological warfare that is the stock market. you think that this stock is just going to continue to go down or consolidate, but it goes back up. And so today we went up over 50%. We're above our yellow. We're still below this level of resistance, but these are levels to be buying WDLF. It's very clear that this surge right here was exactly what we wanted to see. We got down to our bottom level of support. We surged up on a great year for Social Life Network that I believe will continue on into the next couple of years. And so it has been a tough time holding this one. I am down a ton on WDLF, but I am still holding strong on this one, even though yesterday I was about to sell. And so I'm glad I didn't, because this is a great sign for a reversal here for WDLF. Next stock of the day, we're looking at FTEG. So this, you guys already know, is my spec play. This has very little due diligence done on it relating to the company. However, just off of accumulation, this was going straight up. We are barcoding on a level of support. So I am in at these levels for FTEG. And so this is again a spec play that I am just going to ride out, see what happens. If I lose this money, I'll lose this money. If it goes up, it goes up. But I like the fact that we're on support. And so the accumulation sold me. The fact that we're on support, it sold me. And so I like the fact that the stock does get momentum at times. And so if we see any surge in momentum, I will be capitalizing on this play. Next stock of the day, we're looking at ALYI. So ALYI down almost 4%. And we are right now actually consolidating along our 50 SMA. So this is actually a very great looking setup in my opinion. We're starting to see our yellow line cross above our green, which is obviously a great sign. We're seeing our price hold our 50, which is the greatest sign. As long as our price is above the 50, this stock has control. Bulls have control. As soon as we break down from this point is when we're going to start to see some selling pressure. But until then, the setup for this one looks quite well in my opinion. RSI on the daily is at a 49. So if we can hold this level, I do think ALYI is ready for another run up. Next stock of the day, we're looking at 88 Energy. So 88 Energy is starting to consolidate along this level right here that we're at, 2 cents. You could see we are setting in higher lows. This is our bottom. This is a higher low. And now we are setting another higher low. So what I am anticipating for 88 Energy is that we will eventually break past this green line and we will start to make our way up. However, that may not be happening right now. We got a pretty tough rejection along both our 50 and our 20 SMA. And so you can see this was a tough red candle. So EEENF is still not ready to go yet, but it will eventually be ready once we start to see our price above these two SMAs. So watch this one very carefully. Next stock of the day, we're looking at SEGI on the daily time frame. So SEGI is actually having pretty interesting price action. What I'm looking at on this chart is our yellow line indicated by our 20-day SMA. So we got across of our green and our blue, so you knew that was a bullish signal. However, look where we are right now. We could not get through our 200. We are curling back down. So this is going to be a major level of resistance for this stock. However, our price is still above the green line, so that is still a great sign. As long as we're above the green, we are still in great health. However, I would love to see this yellow line cross over this red, but as of right now, we don't look the greatest in the short term. But as long as we're above the green, that's all that we really care for in SEGI. Next stock of the day, we're looking at RDGL. So RDGL is having a tough time right now. So I've mentioned this before. This is a stock that is only going to run on FDA approval. There may be a pre-anticipatory run before that, but this thing is only going to go if we get approved. And so that's the one thing with this type of play. Any sort of pharmaceutical plays, they do explode one way or another based on the news. And so we have yet to get any news with RDGL on any sort of approval, which is why we're starting to see our price bleed. It looks like investors are starting to get impatient with this one. I, however, am not. I told you guys this is one of those home run plays that could potentially pay off extremely handsomely if held and if approved. And so this is one of those plays that I believe in the company, I believe in what they're trying to do, and I believe in the efficacy and the health that the guys are going to bring and how they're going to change the healthcare system with their product. And so because of those, I am long and strong with this one. I am just going to patiently wait. If it takes a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years to get approved, I'll still be in RDGL. Next stock of the day, we're looking looking at ACDC, and ACDC is starting to look quite attractive to me. I'm already in this play. You guys know I bought this on this level of support as I thought we were rolling back up. We got rejected, and at this point, I never did sell my position. What I do like right now is we are setting a double bottom, which could lead to a very strong W, and I do think that is going to be the outcome for ACDC. This is just a company where you just have to wait out. You know there's too much good going on with this company for it to go too low, and it can't go low for too long. And so with ACDC, you guys know I'm in this one. I do like the setup right now. It looks like we are double bottoming. If we get a couple more green days, this will be a very nice bounce off of our signal line on our MACD. That's exactly what we want to see. There you guys have it. This is our quick little update on our explosive penny stock watch list. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. If you guys want to get real life buy and sell alerts while also DMing me, go over to my Patreon and give that a look. In addition to that, if you want any sort of stock charted and you want to know my opinion on it, that will also be available in the Patreon. Otherwise, I hope you'll have a great weekend. This is a pretty strong week in my opinion for my biggest holder, IGEN, that has been going down for a very long time. Overall, guys, this is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.